Okay, welcome back, everyone. My name is Queen, and today I am actually back with something very short that I would like to discuss. And this is regarding Marcus Rashford's interview he had in Barcelona with Big Mix or Big Mitch. Sorry, not Big Mitch. I don't think so. That's that's Rick Ross. But yeah, I watched that interview this morning, and I actually had a lot to actually talk about. Happy and sad thoughts, actually. So, yeah, we're going to break down everything he talked about, from the difference between the training in England and in Spain, and learning new language, and what else? The temperature, the weather, the people, the press, everything. We're going to break everything down. And I do have my guest, as usual. He's already a frequent flyer here. So I guess you guys are going to be like used to it right now. Let me bring on my guest, Mr. Tony. Hi, Tony. This was not planned.
Hello. Yeah, this was just random.
This was just random. How are you? How's it going?
I'm good, not too bad. Everything is going well, I'll say. So yeah,
Nice,
and,
nice,
and
nice,
yourself?
nice. I think I may be coming down with a flu. I'm not
Oh,
sure. I just noticed that yesterday I had a little sore throat,
hmm
and I woke up this morning and it was like extremely painful. So I just had that sign in me that this could be a flu. So this afternoon I've been sneezing. So if I sneeze more than more than usual, don't panic. It's just me going through, I think, what my body needs to go through. And I don't want to take no medication. I'm not a medication person, honestly. I would just
hmm
drink my tea and just stay under my blanket or whatever. But it's good to have you back here again. And,
Good to be back.
talk about this whole Rashford situation. I actually enjoyed it. I actually enjoyed it. And I was so happy for him, to be honest.
Yeah, it was a good interview, and I think he was, you know, honest with his responses regarding the questions that were asked about. Um,
Yes.
and if
Even
anything,
down to
I
the
think,
press.
yeah,
I think he got a little weird, uncomfortable when they kind of like discussed about the whole press situation. I also think that he didn't want to give too much because when he talks too much about the press, they will come back with more press. So he just kept it pretty short, and I
yeah,
actually like that. So yeah, apparently Rashford is the first England um player in almost 40 years, right?
yeah,
To play in Spain
and to play for Barca.
and to play for Barcelona, actually, not for Spain, to play for
Yeah,
Barcelona. And when I heard that this morning, I was like, oh, wow, that's true, because Gary was highlighting his own experience when he was
yeah,
in Barcelona as well. I also like the fact that they added a little bit of his own clip of when he played there back in the day and now.
hmm
I'm not sure if they went on a tour in the stadium, but it looks like it. I don't know how far they went with their cameras, but I like how he did that comparison. I actually used to think that Gary did not like Rashford. I used to
Or
think
he
he
did not
doesn't
like
like,
United players.
yeah, but I felt like Big Mike was kind of like the middle person that I would say brought a little bit of less tension to the interview. I won't
Yeah,
lie to you. I feel like Big Mike made it a little less tense for Rashford, because maybe if it was going to be like a one-on-one interview with Gary, we might not get as much that we got today, or we might
yeah,
not get the best of Rashford, maybe like the vulnerable Rashford that we saw today. you know. So yeah, I really commend them for actually picking up their cameras, going to Spain, just to talk to this boy. I think he really, really needed to at least give us something. Life in Spain. What is it gonna be like?
I mean,
Um,
like it's a big deal.
mental mentality wise.
Yeah, like I think it's a big deal. First English player to play for Barcelona in
Hmm.
almost 40 years or in 40 years. So yeah, I think the interview was definitely needed,
Hmm.
especially for a player that is coming from a club that has seen a lot of
Lows.
uh, lows and a lot of that has been in the headlines,
Good
not for
reasons.
the best reasons. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Um, and with the way his career has gone in the past 6 months, 6, 7 months.
It's not been good.
Um, yeah, exactly. So I think definitely he needed that. I think the interview was good. He needed um new environments to get back to his old self, and
Yeah.
um just seeing him being honest, smiling, laughing in the interview, it was nice to see.
Yeah. Speaking of the training, Marcus Rashford actually highlighted that it's not as intense as the Premier League. The only thing I think I was able to pick was the weather. I think he said the weather was not too friendly. I don't know what it is. I've never been to Spain before. I'm not sure if it's hot right now over there.
It's
I think
hot. It's hot over
right
there.
now.
They have a hotter climate than they do in England.
Oh,
So he's gonna enjoy a lot of sun for a
some
while.
like some bathe, right? Marcus is
Hmm.
gonna come back brown. Not.
Darker than usual. So
We're not gonna see his the tattoos anymore. We're not gonna say it anymore. Just I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But in that interview, when he talked about the training, he said that they don't really get to rest that much. And then he talked about, um, I mean, I just said that now that the intensity is very, very low age. And I think he also highlighted that he's surrounded by a whole lot of like young players,
mhm.
except Lewandowski. Except
Yeah,
Lewandowski. I don't know. Is there anybody in Barcelona that is a little as older as
maybe
Lewandowski right now?
their goalkeeper, both goalkeepers,
Oh, I see.
uh, Ter Stegen and the guy they brought in last season,
Oh,
um, Chesney.
I don't know their goalkeeper. I don't know their
Yeah,
goalkeeper.
those two be probably like I think they are the only two that I would say are approaching Lewandowski's age or around his age.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and the boy is actually very excited about learning the language. I'm actually surprised, or no, I would not be surprised if Rashford would have to give maybe like an interview if he probably gives like a very good game and then you just hear him speaking Spanish.
Well, he said he's been trying to learn it, right? So
He would just start
and I
speaking
think
Spanish. Hola, ¿cómo estás?
probably not as good as Trent and Spanish, but he'll get there.
Yeah, I'll be very surprised to see him speak Spanish. I know Jude Bellingham will be very fluent right now. I think Trent will probably be like intermediate level right now.
Hmm.
Who else is in Spain right now? I think we have like 6 England players, right? Who are in
I'm trying to
Spain right
think.
now. Yeah.
Oh,
But
Gallagher. Is it Gallagher from
oh
the
yeah,
Chelsea
Atletico
to
Madrid.
Atletico?
Yes,
Yeah.
from Chelsea. You're right. But I haven't heard him speak anything though.
I mean, no one really. We don't follow Atletico, so we don't know what's
Right,
going
right,
on.
right. You're right. I may be wrong. I may be wrong. Anyway, so Rashford actually described the style of play in La Liga. Like I said, he said it's a little slower compared to like the Premier League speed, and then he said that with the La Liga games, you have to be able to like think quickly, like you have to be able to think critically, because he likes playing from the left wing. He also said that that kind of like allows his strength, and he makes his runs off the defenders. Did you hear when
Yeah.
he said that?
Hmm.
So um I think he's still going to keep learning. He said he's still learning the system, and with what I have seen in the preseason so far, I don't see a reason why. And I think he's adapting pretty fast in that.
Yeah.
Didn't he score the last three games or two
Yeah. He
games?
scored a couple in the in their preseason games. Yeah.
Yeah. And if you check out, especially that last goal that he scored, he
Hmm.
was so quick about it. He was extremely quick about it. He was right there. I know he highlighted some things about not wanting to be a number nine. He just want to play in his regular spot.
Yeah, I think he said that it's like because it's not really like natural for him,
Also,
that
it's a
number
lot
nine.
of burden being a number
Yeah,
nine, which I don't think he
yeah,
wants. Yeah. Yeah. 1 second. Let me get some tissue paper. You can keep
no
talking though.
problem. Hi everyone. But yeah, like I think honestly it was a really good interview in terms of just him explaining himself and explaining I think like his positional awareness and uh how he likes to play in terms of like coming from the left and then maybe like cutting into the middle to you know finish up those like chances, those crosses that are put in and stuff like that.
Hmm.
So uh I think it's something that we've seen him do over the years in United. So it's going to be a surprise to see him like
During his
going
prime,
yeah. During his prime, yeah, like you've seen it the way he
when the
plays
light
right
bulb
now.
was on.
Yeah. Um, but I think the thing is just like he probably slowed down in the past two seasons, maybe because of mentally he probably just wasn't there anymore in terms of staying in Manchester or with the whole media, every little thing that he did.
And
It's
he made a lot of sense, actually. And to be honest, I really commend him for what he said, uh, especially when he talked about going through different managers and, how the club has been so called rebuilding for the past how many years. So
yeah.
remember, we keep talking about this thing like the when you change managers, like you're changing on the weir, everything will slow down. Then you bring in a new manager, then they have to learn the whole entire system of the manager, what the manager wants from the players. Some will have to go, some will have to stay. The work
Hmm.
gets really, really heavy on the players. So that does not give them the space to even adapt, because one morning you're playing this formation, next morning you're playing another damn thing. So
Hmm.
that definitely looks like it had a very big toll on his body, and you could tell that
I
he
mean,
was
he
not
said that.
happy. Yes,
Yeah.
he wasn't happy. And I am actually very happy that he said that, because we can't be changing managers like, we're going to the grocery store every morning to go pick up the best watermelon that is there. It
Hmm.
doesn't make any sense. We can't be we can't wake up one morning and we don't have a sporting director. If
Yeah.
one sporting director is going, I want to make sure that there's an incoming sporting director that will be announced in a week from that person's departure. From that
Yeah.
person's departure. So all these things, I think he was I think he was very demure in this interview, unlike the Cristiano Ronaldo's interview where he literally blew the whole roof. You understand? He didn't give a shit and he packed his things and he left. I think Rashford, because he knows that he will be coming back to the team, he does not want to blow the roof. Now, if Barcelona decides to buy this guy, I think Rashford is going to go ahead and blow the roof. I'm telling you, there's still more
But
that he has not
it's
said.
I think it to be something that he would do when he retires. I don't think he would do it when he's still playing
That's
because
a
he
smart
seems
one,
like
though.
that kind of a character, to like I think like in the I don't know if you saw the Harry Maguire interview
Mm,
where Maguire said that he will comment more on things when he retires instead of because he's still playing, and I think it's all part
hmm.
of respect for the organization that you work for, and so you
I
can't really
think that
just go
could
around.
actually be in their contract too.
Most likely, like I mean, I don't think any club would want current
Their own
players to go
player.
around and be
Yeah,
back to the club. So
that is true. That is true. I think that could be like in his contract. You can't talk bad about where you actually work. What kind of rubbish is that? That's even common
I'm
sense.
pretty sure they've probably been putting that now since the whole Ronaldo interview.
You said what?
Telling you, I said I'm sure they probably add that now since the Ronaldo interview.
I know. I know. I know. Like I even think that Ronaldo even has more to talk about that he did not talk about. Or it's actually very possible that that interview was very, very edited, right? And they had to like
Hmm.
cut just to keep it very I guess 60 minutes or whatever, because anything more than
Yeah,
60 minutes is gonna bore the people. Yeah. So Rashford actually talked about his career reflection from the days of Louis Van Gaal. He talked about his days with Jose Mourinho. That Jose's mentality is like you gotta win. I don't give a shit how you play. I just need you
yeah.
to win. And then he talked about Ole, how he was able to develop properly under his leadership. And then he talked about United's long term. Actually, United actually lacking long term strategy and constant managerial changes,
Changes, yeah.
which is something that I don't think he wants to say affected him, but he's low key saying that.
No, I think he did say that because they
Well,
asked him, did that like affect you in any way? And he said, yeah.
yeah, he said it,
Um,
but not like the way I'm saying it right now. He probably
yeah,
said
yeah,
it
yeah, yeah,
way
exactly,
better,
exactly.
in a nicer way. Because I'm not nice, and I don't know how to like hide my mouth. But I'm pretty sure he said that in a very respectful way, and I know that they're taking notes. Because um, if you were trying to get rid of Ruben, this is a sign because one player has already said it now that listen,
Yeah.
this constant changes, it doesn't help anybody. The players are the one who will
No,
suffer.
exactly. Exactly. You bring in a manager and he's in the club for 2 seasons. He
Hmm.
brings in players that are in the club for 2 seasons, and he's sacked. They are sold the following summer because the new manager doesn't want the players from the old manager, right?
Yep.
So it's the same cycle over and over again where you keep on um
Changing it.
trying and
Hmm.
trying and trying different changes and seeing that nothing works because like you're not giving anyone time to like settle in and actually build something from the ground up. So like he's not wrong in his criticism of the way the club has handled
Hmm.
the
In
the
the last
rebuild
5 years.
of yeah, the
Hmm.
rebuild of the club. I saw it online. A lot of people were criticizing him for making such a statement, and some people were saying that it's hypocritical of him to say all these things when he's been playing so bad for the club for the past 2 seasons, and
Mm.
um people were saying how, like, is that the reason why he wasn't like pressing or running back and stuff like that? And I'm just like, are you like? I understand, we want to defend our club and all that stuff, but he's a fan and he's a player of the club, so he sees what's going on the inside more than
I think
all
he
of
also has a
all of
right
us.
to say something. He has been there for donkey years. That guy has been there since he was a
Exactly,
kid. So
exactly,
if for anything, I feel like he's like the perfect person to come to the public and tell us the journey of what he has seen, what he has been through, what he has experienced, and what he
exactly.
feels like is not worth
Because if you really think about it, he has literally experienced um
everything.
the philosophy of Sir Alex, even
How
though
many
he never played
managers?
under Sir Alex.
Exactly. Like
Exactly,
seven
right?
managers.
Then obviously, what's his name? David Moyes came in, didn't
Hmm.
last long. I think he lasted what, 7 months in the job. Then they brought in Louis Van Gaal,
Hmm.
2 years in the job.
Hmm.
Jose, 2 years in
After
the
winning the
job.
FA Cup.
All right. And then Oli, 2 years in the job.
Hmm.
Ralph Ragnick, just about, what was it? I think 6 months in the job.
Hmm.
Then you brought in Ten Hag, 2 years in the job. Now, Amrin, who is like, well, I think 8 months or 9 months in the job because he came in November. Yeah. So it's just like there's just been so much shifts and so much changes. Players coming in, players going out. The club buying players to suit this managers, playing style, or
Hmm.
just buying players for the sake of buying players because they are world class, and even if they don't fit in the manager's plans, they will just buy the players because it's United. We can buy the player, right?
Can afford it.
Um, so there was like he's right in the sense that the club's strategy just hasn't worked in the past decade because like if you're constantly changing things, nothing is actually you're never gonna build something concrete, right?
Yeah.
Like there's this I'm going to use an analogy. There's this subway station that they've been building in Toronto for like over 15 years. They
Hmm.
kept making changes and changes and changes, and they never finished it. So like it's the same situation as United. You're constantly making changes and changes, and you never finish it, right?
Yeah.
So like he is
Yeah.
right. That's um in coming out and saying that, and I think the club should listen to that point of
Yeah.
his. Like they shouldn't, if anything, they shouldn't take any respect from it, or they shouldn't take it in any bad way. I think they actually have to look at it like, okay, if we're actually serious about winning
Winning.
the league in the next 2 seasons,
Hmm.
then we actually have to stick with Amrin, you
Hmm.
know, and build up with Amrin. Build it like he and Amri can set standards for the club again, not just in the first team, but he can set standards in the academy, in
Hmm.
the U21s, in the U18s, and then you can start building an identity again, like the
Hmm.
United of old, right? So
And he
I
did
think it's
give,
just,
he gave credit to Klopp actually.
yeah,
He talked about when Klopp joined Liverpool, Liverpool was a mess. I think he even talked about once upon a time Aston Villa was even relegated. I honestly don't remember when that happened. Um, but look at Aston Villa now. They are like literally like top four right now. They have good players. It's not like they even have all the money that we have. We have more upper hand actually in getting
yeah,
quality players. And also speaking of identity, I feel like it's not fair that in the last 10 years we don't actually have like a particular identity. Like we don't have a blueprint. We don't have like um what's the word? I don't know how to use this. When Slot came into Liverpool, right?
yeah,
I'll continue to say this and I'll continue to say it. I will continue to say it even in his face. that dude came in to an organization that already has a blueprint, right?
Yeah.
The guy has players. Liverpool didn't even buy that much player. They have an identity there. They have their players. They have everything set. All he did was inherit everything that was done from the previous manager,
Yeah.
and you know took it upon himself to do a little tweaking, I guess, which is always okay. But in
Yeah.
United, you have seen that in the last almost 10 years now, every manager that walks through that door is inheriting a whole lot of bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Like Ten Hag will come, it's Ten Hag for fire the manager. Louis Van Gaal came, fire him. Ole, fire him. Ragnick, fire him. Everybody is a fire, fire, fire. Even to the one we just got 3 days ago, people are already saying fire him. He does not know what he's doing. So sometimes too, you can't blame the fans for reacting the way they are reacting. It's left for the people who are sitting at the C-suite there to
Mm-hmm.
go to the drawing board and figure out how they can create an identity, not only for the organization, even for the fans too. We have to know
Yeah.
what the hell is going on in the organization. I don't even think Alex Ferguson even knows the identity of the club anymore. I swear to God. I think that man is just checked out, but he would just be present when needed, and he would do the best that he can do. I don't think that man is
Mm-hmm.
even fighting for the glory of the club anymore, because right now United is in a sinking ship, you know.
You
So
can't, and I think he himself probably sees that he probably most likely has to kind of step back away from the club for a bit so that they
mhm,
can actually rediscover themselves again.
by themselves.
Because I think I don't know if he feels like this, but it seems like United are just still living under that Sir Alex
Era.
shadow,
Hmm.
right? And it's something that they don't want to like let go of. I'm not saying that it would be a bad thing to let go of. No, it won't
Is that why
be
they cut him
actually.
off from his
Well, I mean,
ambassadorship?
I think all those were all like budget cuts whatsoever, like and stuff like that. And I think from what I heard, he was the one that even like he didn't mind. He even wanted to even leave himself. It's not like he was forced out. So,
Olayemi, thank you very much. I have
great analysis. Thank you, thank you, appreciate it.
thank you very, very much. Um Big Mick. Big Mike, right? Or Big
I
Mick.
just I just call him Mika.
He called Rashford selfish. And
you
we
know,
have all called Rashford selfish.
no, he didn't call him selfish.
Okay, he didn't
He
call him
said that he should be
he,
more selfish.
no, he said he acts
No,
selfish.
no, he told him to be more selfish.
Really?
Yeah, he
Maybe
said
I
that
should have watched the video
because
like twice actually. I was just like taking notes while I was
like,
working.
hmm because he was talking about how Rashford makes all these good runs, and then when it comes to like finishing, he would rather just pass the ball,
Ah,
and the teammate.
it makes
And so
sense.
that's why he was saying that he should be more selfish. And he said it like that was literally one of his only criticisms towards Rashford, that
That
he should
makes
be
sense
more
now
selfish.
because that was where they talked about how many goals like a striker should be scoring in a season. You
Hmm.
understand? So
Yeah.
yeah, that makes sense. Um he did, I think, yeah, big Mick said he needs to be more selfish. And I think Rashford is saying that, I don't know. I'm just
No,
it's
that
just
Rashford
it's just
then said that it's not really in his character to be selfish. Like
oh
he ever since he's been playing as a kid, he's always just been that guy that will he will find that pass for a teammate to
oh okay.
finish off and stuff like that. So
Okay. Okay. I know that was when they talked about the whole like being a striker and the workload of a striker.
yeah.
the delivery of a striker, how many goals you need to have as a striker, and things like that. Okay, that actually makes sense. That's why I have you here, because that way I'm not going to come here and just start saying the things that I don't know. People be like, "Girl, are you watching this from the back of your TV?"
Well, I mean, I just finished watching it like what, an hour ago. So
So your memory is still pretty fresh. That was the first thing I watched in the morning around like 8 o'clock when I was sitting on my computer
okay,
here.
yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, Rashford is actually aiming for the World Cup. Is he back
He
in the England
deserves to
squad?
be. Not yet,
Correct.
because I
Okay,
think he
so
was injured. He was injured when
Thomas was
before,
selecting his
before
players, right?
yeah, yeah.
Because Harry Maguire too did not make it. So he's aiming to be back in England. He's aiming to stay fit and deliver goals in Barcelona. Maybe that would help change Thomas' mind for sure.
Hmm.
But I think I have a feeling he's going to be back. I do have a
Yeah,
feeling that Marcus is going to have a very good season in Barcelona. So there's no way he will not be back in the squad.
yeah,
No
exactly.
way. Yeah.
He deserves to be back in the England squad, and I think the England squad really misses his talents and his skills.
Yeah.
Um, Especially in the last Euro, I think he probably could have made the difference. Um, it's just unfortunate of how things went with him in the past couple seasons, that he
Mm-hmm.
wasn't able to push hard enough to be able to make it to the England squad. But definitely, I think he deserves to be in the World Cup squad for
Squad.
England.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I think he's gonna do well also in Spain, in
Yes.
Barcelona, especially. Like they have such a youthful team.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I think he was talking about the ages of some of the players, and but like many of these players have been playing for so long that you wouldn't even
Mm-hmm.
realize that most of them
Mm-hmm.
are like 25,
Mm-hmm. And he
right?
said majority of them actually speak English. So communicating with them off and on the pitch has never been a problem.
Yeah.
So, which is actually very good, you know. I don't know if he goes to like where Turkey or where Germany, if he's going to be saying this, because that language is very hard to learn, unlike Spanish.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, it's very difficult. People say that actually that Spanish is actually the easiest foreign language to actually learn. So
Yeah,
I
it's one of the easiest languages to learn
yeah yeah,
compared
and
to
then they
English.
highlighted some of those Spanish teachers. I was like, wait, what's going on here?
He was talking about using Duolingo for the first 4 days, and he said it wasn't working. If you have Duolingo, go cancel it. I'm just kidding.
Yo, I have it. I actually do have it. And to be honest, I can't remember the last time I opened that app. I do have it. I think I just use it to learn like basic things,
Mm.
like food or like how are you? Good morning. What is your name? Where have you been? You know, greetings, very important. The food, or maybe like their what is it called? Their heritage month. I know they have those Hispanic heritage months. No, once in a while I just use a little bit of Spanish, and then I'll just tell them that I need to eat more tamales so that my Spanish will get better.
Yeah.
Spicy tamales. Yeah. Anyway, Rashford said that he's open to staying in Barcelona if he's very successful. I
Hmm.
really think that he's low key giving his exit plan already now because I don't know.
Well, like, oh, I mean, I think it also comes down to his relationship with Amarin. I don't know exactly what their relationship is like. So, and I think it's just a matter of he needs to focus on himself and his career right now in
Hmm.
terms of, okay, if his goal is to make the World Cup
World
squad for
Cup.
next year, then he just has to focus on just doing
Banging
well, playing
goals.
well,
Yes.
staying fit,
Feet. Yep.
um, and then he can worry about United after his loan spell is done, and
Yeah.
after he has guaranteed that World Cup spot, right?
Yeah.
And if it's something, if Barcelona don't want to sign him, because I think it's a loan with an option to buy, right? If
Hmm.
they don't want to buy him next summer, and maybe he puts up ridiculous numbers, and Amrin sees, okay, maybe then it's a matter of him just talking with Amrin and seeing how he can be reintegrated into the squad,
Correct.
or he moves on because maybe tactically he probably just won't be a good fit for the squad,
Hmm.
right?
Hmm.
Um, so
Do you think Rashford was happy or happier when Eric Ten Hag was the manager?
um,
Not like extremely happy. Obviously, when Eric Ten Hag was there too, the club was not really like in a good place. But
yeah,
I think that irrespective of everything that happened to Marcus Rashford, Eric Ten Hag came out to back him up, you know?
I
So,
think the thing that happened with him was um when Ronaldo was in the club,
mhm,
like all the focus was on him, right?
mhm,
But when he left, Marcus kind of like stooped, like he kind of took charge, or he's how will I word it? He he picked up the mantle and
mhm,
became that main guy for United. The season
mhm.
where he scored 30 goals,
30
right?
goals. Mhm,
So he took up that mantle. Okay, Ronaldo is gone. We need to focus on moving forward. Scored 30 goals that season, and everyone was expecting Rashford to just explode the following season. But then it didn't. That wasn't the case. If
yeah.
anything, he just crashed,
Mhm,
right?
mhm,
And I think it was just like all the expectations and all the eyes from the media, the English media especially. We all know how notorious they are, um, towards players of color, and
mhm.
so it was just every little thing that he did, and it was criticized for. The fans didn't help either. The fans were just feeding into the media. Um, like poor guy couldn't go on vacation without being criticized. Couldn't go and watch an NBA game without people yelling at him, saying that he should be training after we lost the game and stuff like that. I
Yep.
understand you should be frustrated, but like he's still a human being. He still has to go out and do what he wants to do, right?
Everybody has a downside. Like your downside, you can do whatever you need to do during your downtime.
Yeah,
Like if you need to go watch, I don't know if he said he likes to go watch boxing games or whatever. I think
yeah,
he said, or maybe he said
yeah,
he likes boxing, but it's not something that he would do. Things like that. Like, um, Gary actually even highlighted that in Spain, like the press will only focus on what happened on the pitch. They don't care
yeah.
about your Rolls Royce, your private jet, your lifestyle. They don't really care about that. But on the other side of the wing, they care about every little thing you do, even if you go grocery shopping. The other day,
Yeah,
Mason Mount was out there shopping or whatever. I know he was carrying like a brown bag, walking out with a girl. People were like, "Oh, his girlfriend is." What if that was his friend and he didn't want to go to the store alone? Obviously,
yeah.
he's a public figure. They quickly labeled the girl and said, "That's his girlfriend." They could be friends. So, um, I'm not really for most of all this English media. I think I've said that multiple times. And I also
Yeah.
think that their worst enemy is Daily Mail, ESPN, and who else? There's one more. There's one more. I can't remember. And I feel like these people, that's the only way they can keep lights on. That's the only
Yeah.
way they can get paid because they have to drive the traffic to come to them. Whether it's
They do a lot
Instagram,
of things for clicks.
so
So
so many
yeah,
clickbait, rage bait, everything. Like they find even me. I'm subscribed to like Daily Mail. Sometimes I just see some headlines and I just scroll past it because I'm like, it's not looking good. They can say
yeah.
something like, "Oh, an ex Premier League player is about to come out as gay." Till today, we've not heard anything. Nobody has come out to say, oh, you know what, I like boys. And it's not like I don't like women, but as I'm
Yeah.
transitioning throughout my life, I'm beginning to figure out what I prefer. And this, nobody's going to kill you about that. But don't rage bait the people, right? And till this is 2025, we've not heard anything. This was 2024 that news broke, that oh, somebody in the Premier League is going to come out gay, yada 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 yada, and people started speculating, started calling out names,
Yeah.
and I'm like, what makes you think just because he's a fine boy does not mean he's gay? What the hell? You know,
People are very
unfortunately, you
interesting.
cannot be fine anymore. You have to be something. Even if you're a fine babe, you are something. If you're a fine boy, you are something. So
Yeah.
it's just I don't feed into things like that. I feel like I have to hear something to believe whatever they are saying. And
Hmm.
speaking of he say, she say, was it not last week that we heard that Lamine Yamal was accused of doping
Yeah.
with Lewandowski? How did they find those two out at the same time?
I
That is
mean,
just
they
weird.
both. I'm pretty sure they all do their club. They all do their testing and stuff like that. So
What if they had like some Red Bull or something? You understand? Some of this energy drink now. Okay, in America here, as 2-3 weeks ago,
yeah.
they were doing some recall on that Celsius drink. Apparently,
Hmm.
it contained vodka. So imagine some people will buy protein shake, the powder protein, and find out that some of those things have things that are not even written in the ingredients.
Yeah.
You understand? So I don't think Lewandowski at this his big age will risk his life and his career. Somebody who is about to retire to go
Yeah.
and be doing what? We all know that he got the skills anyway. So you can't tell me now in his 30s, all of a sudden now, he was found doping. He was found this.
Yeah.
No, that man has been a baller for the longest that I have known. So I'm not even gonna I'm not even gonna believe it because even they are not even pressing to charge them or whatever. So I'm just gonna let that
No,
kid.
I think they find them. All they did was find them like
Why didn't they find
some.
Pogba when he was found doping? They should
Because I
find
think
them.
it was a different governing body that did that investigation.
Makes
It wasn't
sense.
UEFA, right? I think it was like a world footballing body. That's why.
Okay, that makes
Um,
sense then.
but yeah, like I think it's the same thing like could have been done in Pogba's
Are you
case.
saying
They
that the
could have,
Italian league is like more like tougher than the La Liga league when it comes to like doping
I
things like
I
that?
don't honestly I don't really know in terms of all these things. Like I've heard of a lot of sketchy things regarding the Italian league,
Yep.
where there's been a lot of match fixing and um
Referee tipping. Yep.
exactly, right.
Yep.
So one can never really be too sure. But I don't want to like state things that I have no idea, or if like I don't have the facts about them, so I'm not gonna even like comment
Feed
further on
into it.
this
Yeah.
stuff, right?
Yeah. Yeah. You're right. Um, if Rashford should stay consistent like this, which I doubt, to be honest, I think he's gonna be injured. Maybe for a little time, maybe like a little stretch. Because that's kind of like his main injury.
Yeah,
He has this what is it
hamstring.
called? Hamstring problem.
Yeah,
That's one of his craziest injury that he usually sustains.
it makes sense. He's a runner.
And the way he kicks the ball too, like it make a lot of sense. Just
Yeah,
like Bacola when he was trying to score today with the
I didn't
PSG.
watch the game.
Shot
Honestly, I
the
didn't watch
ball
the game.
and then I mean it was offside though, but the guy picked up an injury right there after shooting the ball in the net.
Yeah,
I felt bad
sometimes
for
just
him.
a little awkward movement and your game is out.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. That stability has to be like on point. So
Hmm.
I guess the big question is going to be to our Barcelona fans, um, to the people who are going to be watching this later. I'm going to call you guys my replay crew. How many goals do you think Rashford is going to bang this season? I would like to
Um,
know.
realistically, I think I'll go with he will score 15 goals, maybe put in like he might get to double, or not might, he will get to double figures when it comes to assist.
Mhm.
But yeah,
He will
I'll
get a lot
say
of
maybe like
assists, which he did in Aston Villa.
yeah.
Uh, I
So
think
I'll
he may bang
say
like 10 goals.
yeah. So for me, like 15 goals, give or take 12 or more assists. Yeah.
So he can do 30.
If he does like, and I think it also depends on the amount of games he plays. Like
Hmm.
we're not really sure
They
exactly
have
what
a lot
he's
of
gonna do.
competitions though. So I think he's going to
Exactly.
be on the pitch a lot.
So if he's looking at coming on and playing on the left side, so he has competition with Rafinha over there,
Hmm.
right? Um, maybe he might slot into the number nine every now and then, but like
Hmm.
he'll probably keep switching, like he did a couple times to United, where he
Hmm.
would just kind of like drift into the center, but then move back to the left.
Hmm.
Um, so it also, yeah, it all depends on the amount of games that he plays. Uh, I don't know how many games Lewandowski is going to play or start,
Hmm.
right,
Hmm.
compared to Rashford this season. Like if Rashford is just there as a support for Rafinha, then
Oh yeah.
Raf-
And I also think that I kind of low key feel like they're creating like an exit plan for Lewandowski too as well,
I
because
mean,
this has to be his
yeah,
last season, right?
hmm
This has to be his last season. So when he leaves, are they going to start hunting for another player? They already have somebody that they can brush up, you understand, polish,
yeah,
and buy him off his contract. They have the money. They literally have the
they have
money.
they have the money and they have the academy as well. If they have to go to the academy and look for a striker,
Hmm.
they have,
And they have the
Barcelona's
players to
academy is good
surround
as
him,
well.
to help him, to feed him. So
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, they do. Um, I mean, other than that, I don't really have anything to add. I think that he's gonna score 10 goals. Maybe he's gonna give us like 6 to 7 assists, in my opinion. And I think he's gonna win a trophy this season. I don't know what trophy it's gonna be, but I think Marcus Rashford is gonna pick up a trophy this season for sure.
Yeah.
He's gonna pick up a trophy because that Champions League that Barcelona did not win last season, they are coming for it.
Rashford as a Champions League winner.
Yo,
That's crazy. Yeah.
I will cry. And yeah, I think I covered everything that I wanted to talk about. Um, I talked about him joining Barcelona. I talked about the training style. He talked about the weather. We also highlighted the language, right? The
Mhm.
team dynamic. Yeah, he said they are young and they're matured. He likes the energy. We talked about the playing style. He likes playing from the left wing. And yeah, the season goal. Marcus Rashford is aiming to win a trophy this season. And even though he wants to score about 15 goals and 10 assists, right? But I think he's gonna score 10 goals, maybe
Mhm.
6 assists. We talked about the mindset. He loves the mindset over there. Um, he said he tries as much as possible to ignore any outside criticism, the media culture, and the difference in Spain compared to England. He actually said the fans are very respectful. They're very demure, very
Which is
cute.
good compared to what he has been receiving in the past couple years in
Yes,
America.
compared to England, they tore that guy apart. They ripped every week in, week out. It's always Marcus Rashford, like he's a damn captain. Anyway,
It
can,
was the
can you
same
then
thing.
imagine what Bruno goes through? But,
Um,
but Bruno has a thicker skin, though.
yeah, like I won't just say just Bruno. Like if you look at in the past, like all the players that have come in and just been on the receiving end, I know. Well, I mean, when Pogba came back, it was just like, like the expectation was so high for him. But when he was, when he will have one bad game, everyone would just rip into him.
Yep.
And then Lukaku came in. Obviously, the expectation was also high for Lukaku.
Yep.
He got ripped into as well. Um, then what else? Like they were just like how many? I feel like it's a normal thing now for United fans to just go around and just build up so much expectations for just one player, and then when they don't perform well, we just start like bashing them and just like destroying them online
Yeah.
and in
You can't have
paper.
a bad day at all. You cannot have a
Like
bad day. Like there's no excuse for that.
like Hoyland, I didn't know what we were expecting from a 21-year-old to do for the club.
He came
A
at 20.
21-year-old,
He came
yeah,
at
exactly.
20. He's 22
20-year-old,
now.
no experience, like not enough experience in the first team, and you expected him to win you the league. Like, come on, we're too delusional with this club sometimes. We
Yes,
find this
too
too
much.
delusional.
Sometimes I feel like, listen, we need to wake up. Like, this is not even realistic at all. Hoyland was supposed to come to Man United and be developed
Yeah,
into a proper striker because Anthony Marcia was picking up injuries every 3 to 5 business days, and we didn't
yeah,
have a striker. And that was the time that Rashford had to fill in that role. That was also the time, if I'm correct, Rashford scored 30 goals.
yeah. The season before Rasmus came in, yeah, Rashford scored 30, and then Rasmus came in, and it was just like, okay, maybe Rashford can get a rest, but he can feed Hoyland, right? But that didn't happen. It took a while for Rasmus to even score his first Premier League goal. I remember he was scoring in every other competition, but the Premier
Oh,
League,
remember he scored like 5 goals in the Champions League. We were like, yes, our striker
yeah,
is here. So I think the style in that Premier League, I'm sorry, in that Champions League was not really as difficult as the Premier League. You understand? Because if
because
this
like,
guy was able to bang 5 goals in like three
yeah,
games in his first three Premier League, in his first three Champions League game, come on. So it was very. I think his first season was very. Um, a lot of us were kind of like sitting on the fence,
yeah,
hanging in between, trying to figure out like, yo, where the hell is this damn light bulb? Is it over in Champions League or is it in Premier League? When are you going to score? Remember the first time Weghorst even scored a goal? I felt like the guy wanted to even cry.
well,
I
I
felt like
mean,
the guy wanted to cry. His face just turned red. I'm like, oh my god. I mean, I
because
think
like
everybody
there's
was so
that
emotional for
frustration.
him too.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Like
Oh
and that's
god.
the emotions kick in, when you like, because as a striker, it's your job to score goals, right? And if you're
Yeah.
not scoring goals, everyone's just going to be on you. Okay, maybe 1, 2 games you don't score a goal. No one really bats an eye, but then it becomes 3, 4, 10 games, no goals, and everyone is like, "What are you doing?" Right?
What's going on here?
And then it becomes like a mental thing. It becomes a
Yeah.
confidence thing, right? So, but I think the thing, like for me, is just Rasmus never had that. Like he never had that experienced player to show him the ropes. And I don't know if he also like in the off season went to go meet any like experienced ex players, ex strikers to show him how
Help
to
him.
position himself better and things to work on. I don't know if he ever did any of that.
Hmm.
So it's just like I think for me it was just yeah, like we should have developed him and not just made him like the main striker, and then starts shitting on him when things were not going his way. Like
I hate to
if you
say
look,
this, but I think Hoyland was sold a dream. I will not lie to you.
everyone has to sell something if you're trying to
Because
make a
let me tell you
sale,
something, right?
right?
If you're going to sign a contract, right,
Yeah,
you're reading expectations, right? You're reading what the club is promising to do when you come on board.
yeah,
This is what we want to do. This is how we want to do things. This is where we want you to do this for us. This is where we're lacking. This is where we need help. And for sure, we're going to help. We're going to get people to help you, things like that. Now, are they helping him? I don't know. I'm not there. I'm not always in training. But I know that the guy is always showing up to training. That guy barely picks up injury. The guy looks like he's here to stay, but
yeah,
just unfortunately, it's not just going to the back of the net. You
yeah.
understand? It's not just it's not hitting the net. But do I think Rashford was sold a dream? Yes.
I feel like every player
Yes,
is kind
at
of sold a dream
20,
to like
that boy was
come to a
scammed
team.
to come to Man United to so-called come and save us, knowing fully well that there's no plan to get a proper striker for us. There was no
Yeah.
plan because you guys know that Anthony Martial will be leaving in the next 2-3 years. There was no what is a long-term project?
Well, he left after the season ended. He ran out his
Exactly.
contract, right?
Exactly. They didn't renew
So,
his contract because he's always injured. How many times did he play? How many
and
times did he play? No.
I think it comes down to what Rashford said in the interview, where it's just all constant bringing in players and not like actually focusing on one certain goal, right?
Yep.
So like there was no structure in the footballing department of the club whatsoever. Um, so it just always felt like, okay, they're just making decisions on the whim. There's
Hmm.
no, hey, let's make a long-term, decision. Like if you're bringing in a player to develop them, then
Hmm.
you also have to bring in the development, like a team or like a coach that will, help develop that player, in that specific position, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
Like you're not going to get better if you don't hire like a set piece coach, if you don't hire,
I was
you
going to
know,
say that as much as we want to laugh at Arsenal, right? They
yeah.
brought in some key people to help them. You
Why do you
understand?
think they
Yes,
finished second last year? They would because they hired
I
a better set piece coach, right? So
exactly. If not for that, they were not going to get that much goals that they had last season. If I have to be
yeah,
very honest, unfortunately, things happened and injuries and everything started to everything just started knocking on the door
yeah.
on my behalf. So yeah, Queen. Arsenal fan, they hate me on Instagram.
It's okay. It's okay.
Somebody said somebody that I know. I literally grew up with this person. Came on my Instagram and was like, "Oh, that me, I'm trying to trend." I said, "You and who trend? You and who is looking for trend? I am the trend, okay?" I'm not trying to trend, okay? I am the trend. You are the one coming to my feed, right?
Yeah,
Anyway, I felt
exactly.
some type of way. Like I was just like, okay, if this was somebody that I did not know, I wouldn't have given a shit. You
Yeah.
understand? But this is somebody that I know. So what I did was I removed him. Yes. I removed him. I don't need you. I don't need you. I really don't. See, the thing, I'm not even making money. You understand?
Yeah.
It's not like I'm
Yeah.
getting anything. I'm just doing it because I just like to like build this community and let's just talk about something that we all like to talk about. You understand? Maybe one
Mm-hmm.
day I might get sponsorship, I might get something, but for right now, it's just me doing my own what build up.
Yeah.
By the grace of God, I will get to where I want to get to. I'm not in a hurry to get to where I want to get to. But if somebody is going to come and tell me that I'm chasing clout on Arsenal, on your dusty club, on your no, on your second, like get the hell out of my face. When you win a freaking good ass trophy, you can come and talk to me. But right now, what I'm going to tell you is shut the fuck up. Shut up. I know you're watching this. I know you're watching and I'm talking to you. Shut the fuck up.
Oh, Arsenal fans have collected, sure.
And they will collect. This season, I'm going full blood throttle on them. I'm going full throttle on them. No sleep. I'm going to choke all of them one by one. All of them. All of them.
I, well, I'm guessing you're very excited for Sunday then.
Listen, my blood is hot. I'm feeling hot. I feel like everybody around me is going to get hot, 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 hot. Listen. And if we lose that game, I'm going to be hot too.
What are your predictions for the game?
3-2 United 3.
3-2 United.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going for a 1-1 draw.
No way. No way. No way. We're kicking up with a 1-1 draw. No way. I rebuke you in Jesus' name.
I don't know. I think for me, it's just like
Oh
as
my
much as as much
goodness.
as as much as we saw a lot of improvements in preseason,
Mm-hmm.
our midfield is still not there. Our midfield is still
Well,
not there.
there is an ongoing speculation that I heard this morning. And I always tell people that anything you hear on Twitter, 8 out of 10, it's correct. Apparently, Ruben Amorim has given um the Ineos group an ultimatum that they need to bring in that guy or else we're going to suffer this season.
Really?
Yes. That the goalkeeper is not even actually a problem. It's not even his priority at all. So they need to fix the midfield and I guess we should be good to go for the next season. But
Yeah.
Brighton is also saying they want 100 and what?
A hundred
Something
and ten mil, something like that. Yeah.
15, 110 or 115. Whatever it
Around that
is,
part. Yeah.
it, it's crazy that we are buying somebody who earns 20,000 pounds or euros a month to
Well, it's
what?
Brighton. It's Brighton. This is literally how they rate many of their players. So
That's what
it's
they did
not
to
even.
Caicedo. Remember when Caicedo was there? They
Yeah.
sold him to, I think Caicedo not
Chelsea.
right now the highest paid Premier League player or but Premier League player?
Um.
They bought him for like 115 from Brighton or
Yeah.
20. Maybe we can
So
use Google to do that. But yeah, I'm I'm just hoping that it's not going to be a flop when he comes to United because
hmm
we've seen this happen so many times. People come and then it's not giving what it was supposed to give. Okay. So, but the guy is very young and you can tell that he's overly zealously ambitious. So
yeah.
I am here for the young blood. I'm here for, and that would be a good exit plan for Casemiro because Casemiro is leaving next year. His contract ends in 2026.
hmm
Manuel Ugarte is solid. Kobe Maino can come from the bench. At this point, I really don't give a shit about him no more. You know, Kobe
Yeah.
Maino can come from the bench. Who else is in the midfield there? I don't even remember them anymore. Bruno is good to go. Bruno is fine. Bruno is very versatile on the pitch. There, he can play many roles. Kobe Maino, I don't know what this season is going to give to him, but it needs to be given. It needs to be given because last season was horrible. I know he had his setbacks, he had his injuries, but I need him to be bringing the fire like his
Yeah.
first season. So if we let Casemiro go next year, which I don't really think they're gonna, um, I don't think they're going to renew his contract because if you look at it, right, if even if Saudi Arabia wanted Casemiro, you will have been hearing all this stuff. That guy is done. It's a wrap. Thank you for your services at this point. Thank you for your
MLS
service.
is calling.
He should come to MLS. That would make a lot of sense. He's gonna make some money. He has a house in
hmm
Miami. He's always in Disneyland, Miami. So Orlando, where is it called? That Disney World. Actually, it's called Disney World. He's always there with his family every vacation. You
Yeah.
know, so
And it's not a long flight from from the US to Brazil compared to from England to Brazil.
that's
So
correct. That is so correct. And he's back in the squad in Brazil. So I don't
Well,
know.
he
I think
wants to. He wants to. If he plays a lot more this season, then he'll be on the World Cup squad.
mm,
100%.
I see.
Like the
I
thing is,
see.
he's still a solid
I
player.
think don't want to
He
give him
just
like his
doesn't have
last
the legs
dance.
anymore.
You said what?
Like like he's still a good player.
Hmm.
He just doesn't have the legs anymore. To like cover the way he was when he was like in his 20s.
Yep.
So
Yeah. Anyway, I think this is going to be the end of this video. We have a couple of people that joined us. They're still here. I want to thank everyone for joining me. And we do have, maybe Tony will join me. We should do a preview for Sunday's game. It's probably going to be pretty short. People can give us. I already, funny enough, I made my thumbnail already. Um,
okay,
Match prediction, the preview, expectations, starting
starting
11.
lineup. Yeah.
Yeah. And, a little one or two things. It'd be nice to do that like on a Saturday evening because
Hopefully you're feeling good and not sick.
I will do everything to stay fit.
Yeah. Maybe it's because like you've been hanging out with little kids for a while.
I
You
know,
know, little
little
you know little
kitties.
kids. Little
Oh,
kids
that's true. And they started school. Oh
little
my
kids.
God.
School has started, so
That's true. Your cousin started school already. They probably got me sick.
that's
You're
what happened.
right.
the first the first 2 weeks of school started. All the little kids come back with germs and all that stuff.
Everything.
Oh my god! So
Everything. Hopefully not. It could actually be from the plane. You
that's
can
true.
contaminate a lot of things from these airplanes right now. You're touching. I try not to pee on the plane, except it's a very extremely long flight. But
Yeah,
if it's going to be a flight that is going to be like 4 hours, once they start boarding, I'm in the bathroom. I need to go empty my
exactly.
bag because I do not want to use the bathroom. Never. I don't like I don't care. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. So
Yeah,
even the AC vent, it could be dusty, you never know what is
because the
coming down
air
your
the
face.
air is recirculated.
Yeah. So
So
I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know. I hope it does not get worse than this. But I'm trying to drink some of this my tea that I bought from Bali. It's some all those medicinal liquid stuff
mhm.
that you pour like in water.
Yeah,
Maybe at nighttime. I do have therapy for nighttime and daytime. So Teraflu. It's called Teraflu. Sorry, did I say therapy or Teraflu?
you said therapy, but it's okay. It's okay.
It's Teraflu.
It's okay.
It's for nighttime and then for daytime. So I gotta
Yeah.
get all this concoction together so that tomorrow morning, if I don't feel well tomorrow morning, actually, I think I'm gonna even call in sick because I work from home. Should I
Try.
call in sick?
Well, try to see if you can get your hands on some pepper soup. Maybe that will help too.
Oh, you know what? I have goat meat. I have goat meat and I have bay leaf. Oh,
Maybe you should make a batch before you fall sick.
that's what I'm
Hope,
going to do. That's what
hopefully you
I'm
don't
going
get
to do.
sick.
Actually, I have oxtail, so I'm gonna boil it in like the Vietnamese style and drink
Hmm.
it. Yeah, with peppers. You know what? I don't care how sick I am. I'm cooking. I don't care. I'm cooking.
Hopefully we cook Arsenal on Sunday.
Yes, period. Oh, speaking of cooking, on Sunday, I'm bringing in an Arsenal friend of mine. So it's going to be three of us. I'm trying to get one other guy on here. He's a Man U fan. And let's have a good dialogue post match. So
That won't be
I'm gonna.
fair. It's like 3 against 1. He's gonna get
Well,
destroyed.
he asked for it. He wants to smoke. What if they win? He's gonna smoke me.
No, he one win against us doesn't define anything, and it's something
Yo,
about I
My
came close to
thumbnail.
Arsenal fans.
You said-
Like every time, if whenever Arsenal beats United, I'm just like, what? It's just one silly win. Like it doesn't mean anything for you guys in any way, shape, or form.
but they've been beating us for the past how many years now?
I think we haven't won at the Emirates in a long time.
Five
The
years
last
or so,
time
or
we
four.
won Emirates was that FA Cup. Um,
4 years ago.
no, we won last season. The FA Cup quarterfinals.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. That's like the one of many of few actually. We have not
But
really won a lot of games.
in the
Yeah,
league, won at the Emirates in a while.
I think 4 years or 5 years.
Yeah, it's like the last time I believe the last time we won was when Lingard started moonwalking at the Emirates. I think that was the last time we won the league at the Emirates.
Should we bring him back?
To
No, no.
moonwalk at the Emirates. I mean, he's playing well in South Korea, so I'm happy for him.
I'm
He's
surprised
returned to
why
the
Son
American
did not go
football.
to South Korea to play with Jesse Lingard, but he chose the MLS. Whatever he chose some
He'll make
coins.
he'll make more money there. Yeah.
Of course, of course, of course, of course. Anyway, to our replay crew, I hope you can chime in the comment section and tell us what you think about this entire interview that I talked about. I already highlighted the things that we discussed. Let me know what your thoughts, your feelings. Do you think Rashford is going to bang 15 goals? And I don't think so. I think he's going to score 10 goals, and the light bulb is going to go off. But
Oh wait, before we go,
Mhm.
maybe we talk a little bit about the Harry Maguire interview too. Just 5 minutes.
Oh, yo, did you watch it?
Yeah, I watched the whole thing. I thought
I
it was a good interview.
I I felt for the guy, honestly. And I think in the group chat, I was talking about how I, when okay, this is what happened. I went on TikTok and then somebody was making a video about, oh, Dele Ali is no longer in the Como squad anymore, yada, 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 yada. And then I went to his comment section and I was like, people were like, oh, you need to drop that shit you're smoking, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, you know what? Maybe I should make a YouTube talking about the rise and the fall of Dele Ali, but I'm like, no, I don't want to do this. I don't want to feel like I'm trying to capitalize on somebody's downfall. You
Yeah.
get so I just put that on pause. But hopefully, if he bounces back again, maybe I'll kind of like change the title from to something else. I don't with
I mean,
that interview.
you can change the story, the title now, or just be like,
Yeah, I can change the story. I don't have to change the story. The only thing I just have to change is just the title of it.
yeah,
I just feel like u- using the word downfall, it just it's just too much. I don't think I want to do that.
maybe you can title it Dele Alli, the untold story, something like that, if that works, instead
Ugh,
of the rise and fall of Dele Alli.
I know that is kind of like too harsh.
Yeah,
That is kind of like too. I think that's his story to tell. I don't even
that's
the
true. And I think,
I even think the untold version, I don't think we actually know a lot about him like that. He knows what he's going through. Like it's just what he
yeah,
tells me that I will believe. And that interview, I feel like I can still replay it in the back of my mind. Like the things that he said, how he was taken
yeah,
advantage of, all those things. It's like, "Ooh, okay."
hmm
And
yeah,
yeah, but speaking of that, Harry Maguire's interview, I didn't know that guy has been through some shit. Like because he talked about how people were antagonizing him. And when
yeah,
he figured out that these people are just here to antagonize him for clicks, that was when his light bulb went on. And he was like, fuck all of you. I
yeah,
don't care what you say. Yes, I am having a bad season, but I'm going to do the best that I can do. I am very happy that he commended some of the ex players and his former team players that personally called him just to have
Check
some
up on
nice
him.
words with him. I don't know
Yeah.
if you mentioned David Beckham or something. I don't remember. I watched that interview like I think last week or so, but that was a very good interview by Rio Ferdinand. I feel like Rio Ferdinand needs to do more of this. He needs to go find all these players that have been through, a lot, especially
Hmm.
playing sports, because this thing is not easy. Your body's on the
Not at
line,
all.
your life is on the line, your family is on the line. And speaking of family on the line, Harry Maguire highlighted that they don't even come for him, they come for his family.
No, like I think he said that it's his family that feels and receives most of the news and everything going on online, because he's not really like social media, like he
Oh,
doesn't really focus that much on social media. Like he has a team that kind of deals with it, right? But then,
which
like
is
when
good
his
for him.
family members would go out, fans will approach them and tell them all these things, and then they are the ones that tell him what they've been told, right? So, which honestly I feel is just kind of disrespectful to to a human being. Like if just because you can't reach them physically, you're gonna go around and go to their family and start saying all these things to, like, it just doesn't make any sense to me. Like, how do people think that way, right?
I feel
It
like they
just
need to put some sort of like protection law on these players, honestly. I feel like harassing people is a no-no. It's
Yeah, like we
really
should no one should ever feel or
nobody
should be
deserves to be harassed like that. I don't care.
yeah.
I know Sancho is not in his best or right state of mind right now, but going physically to harass him, it's just a no-no. Because how would you feel if somebody randomly comes to you and start harassing you? Can you even
Yeah,
fight? Can you even fight? You
like
can't even fight.
after the interview dropped, people were posting like little comments that he made on
Hmm.
Twitter, and I was just reading the comments, and everyone's just like, oh, I respect you, bro. I can't believe you've gone through a lot. I'm like a couple years ago, half of you guys were literally the ones that were screaming, "Get out of my club!" All these like terrible things towards the guy, and I'm just like, so now that he finally spoke out,
And he said
and
nothing. Not
like now you
zero.
guys are saying like it's just like it doesn't make any, like, for me it was just the hypocrisy in the media, in the
It is.
fans, in the media, and I,
It
I
is.
was just
Do you know the
like,
funny
you
thing?
guys,
When I heard that interview, right?
yeah.
I literally thanked God that I didn't join these people to crucify
Hmm.
him. Because look
Yeah.
at how a lot can actually happen in 2 years or in like
Hmm.
1 year, actually. This guy has literally redeemed himself. There's nothing you can tell me now about Harry Maguire. Now, he's like the prime example of you're going to have bad days in your life, and then
Yeah.
you're going to have good days. The most important thing is don't sink in that bad place. Do what you need to do to get up. Because the
Yeah.
more you stay there, the more you're going to be down. So I really like that kind of mentality because that's the kind of person that I am in real life. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
do I have bad days? Yeah. And then sometimes I wake up and be like, you know what, fuck you. I don't care anymore. Bye.
Hmm. Yeah.
That's the kind of person that I am because at the end of the day, life will continue to go on. I only have me. I don't have anybody else. This guy has a family. Okay. He has to do everything he needs to do to get himself up and take care of his family.
Yeah.
So I don't know. The hypocrisy in people in general, it's atrocious.
Yeah.
That's,
And it's
and I
getting
feel like
worse.
it makes sense why he doesn't even tell us his business because
Yeah.
you say your business now, or you make a tweet, people will use that against you, or you post
Literally.
something. The only time we see Harry Maguire posting something is maybe he went to a wedding, or he went to play golf, or he went out with his kids on vacation. That's it. You will never see this
Yeah.
man on the internet. You will never see him on Twitter. Nothing. I'm sure everything he shared. What the hell happened to when you share something on Instagram, it automatically goes to your Twitter? I just remembered now.
That used to be a thing.
Yeah.
Because I never linked my Instagram and my Twitter.
Oh,
So if you
I
link them together, then that's when it
I
does
have to
that.
recheck it. I have to recheck it. I just thought about it right now. The only thing that is linked is my Facebook and my thread.
Yeah. Well, because it's all meta now, right? Instagram,
Correct.
Facebook, and
And
Thread.
Meta is trying to buy TikTok. So I heard because TikTok is not compliant to Donald
US.
Trump.
Yeah.
So,
That's why
um,
my TikTok always goes down whenever I go to the States. It doesn't
oh,
work.
you're
Yeah.
joking.
No, I'm serious. My TikTok goes all black on me. It's just dark. Like TikTok.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh wow. When I went to Bali this year, when TikTok was down here in America, it was working for me over there.
Yeah.
It was working. Like seriously. I was never shut down. Even the day it was shut down for like what 48 hours.
24 hours. Yeah. Everyone was crying.
People were literally crying about TikTok being down. But anyway,
Well, I wanted to make one comment on what he said in
oh
the
yeah.
interview. How he was like, the reason why a lot of people like, I think Rio asked him what is the difference between playing for United and playing for England, right? And he said that the difference is everybody hates United, but when it comes to playing for England, everyone comes together, right?
Yep.
So I'm like, honestly, it makes sense. Like United has done a lot of people dirty. United has served a lot of people breakfast. So
United. I just feel like United just has a lot of unnecessary enemies. Even if you don't want to fight, they want to pick a fight with us.
we
So
just have that aura.
that's the reason why I go really hard for Arsenal fans. Like you're not my biggest threat. So yeah, if you come for me, I'm gonna drag you. That's just it.
I don't. No offense to Arsenal fans, I don't waste my time living like trying to like have like an argument with them because there's no point. Like
I like to be petty and I like to be really, really
like
trifling sometimes. I like to
their club doesn't
go,
have
go to the
half
gutter.
as much as United has. So
That's
for
the
me, it's just
thing. That's the
like you
thing. And I
guys.
keep telling them my biggest threat so far is Liverpool. Even Chelsea is not even our biggest threat. We're not even enemies. As a matter of speaking of enemy, United and Chelsea are like allies, actually. You know, but United and Liverpool are complete enemies. It's like bad blood.
Nah,
Nothing.
United and Chelsea were not allies in the mid 2000s. Not when
Where we
Jose
were, we
came
were,
in,
we were
right?
allies like 2 years ago. Though we were allies like 2 years ago. We dealt with Arsenal. And we were literally like following each other on the same chat. If we were five, Chelsea is six. If we were six, Chelsea is seven. That was when we kicked them into the conference league.
Yeah,
Yeah. That was because I was chatting with a lot of Chelsea fans, and they were like, we're gonna be twins all throughout this season. You're my twin, okay? So you better act right. You better kick Arsenal in the butt when you get a hold of them. And yes, they did. Yes, they absolutely did. So that was a good season for us. And at the end of the day, Arsenal came second place. So 2 years later, they are still second place. This year, they'll be second place, if not fourth place this time around, because they're not serious. They are not serious. Even what if Sunderland is second place this season?
that would be a huge shocker. And I think whoever bets on Sunderland to finish second in the league, they're gonna get paid. They will get paid. Like I feel like even with the Premier League predictions, people are already counting them out. People are already saying Sunderland is gonna get relegated.
Oh,
So
even
like
I
it's
think I saw one with Burnley too. All the three people that came on are going to be relegated.
yeah, exactly. It's just like okay, maybe say I'll probably say maybe like either Burnley or Leeds will stay up, but definitely Sunderland is going back to the championships, in my opinion.
Leeds had 100 and something points before they got promoted to um my
The
bad,
Premier
my
League.
bad. Burnley had
Okay.
110 points their entire season. Okay, that is crazy. We are bringing back Anibal to the Premier League. I don't know how I'm gonna take that because that guy is trifling. We can tell he doesn't care about red card or yellow card, whatever. He's gonna do what he wants to do anyway. I don't know how the Premier League is gonna treat him, but he has played Premier League before, so and he
Yeah.
scored. So I don't know. We're going to see how that is gonna happen. But yeah, I don't know. Do you have anything you want to say? Do you know where people can find you? I left
Mm.
your display name here.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. People can always find me here. Honest, I tried to go live on YouTube too,
Okay.
at the same time, but apparently it has to give me like 24 hours before I have access to streaming live on YouTube. So I
Oh,
guess our next stream, I can also stream on my YouTube channel live at the
okay.
same time. So
So should we do the preview on your channel?
like I think we can both share the
I
live
don't know how
at the same
that
time.
works.
Like he was showing me here on the what's the name on this StreamYard thing where I can actually stream to my audience. So like I can share this live, right? I can stream this live right now to my audience on my own channel.
Hmm.
So I was like, oh, that's actually kind of cool. So it's basically
Sorry.
like the same stream but on two different channels at the same time. So yeah.
Okay. With StreamYard, you can go live on your Instagram, your TikTok, your YouTube, and your Facebook at the same time.
Yeah.
That's one of the beauty about this. But what you were talking about is kind of like that collaboration stuff. Hmm. Oh
Yeah.
Lord, this is. I think I'm coming down. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming.
Go make that soup ASAP.
I swear. Yeah, I feel like my nose is clogging actually.
Yeah. If
Um,
anything, try and get as much like vitamin C as possible.
I
If you
have
have
some lemons in my
oranges and
and I have
lemons, yeah.
yeah, and I have that hibiscus leaf too. So
Yeah.
I'm about to cook it up real quick.
Those
And
are solid immune system boosters.
yeah,
And
maybe
zinc as well. Zinc is pretty good too with boosting your immune system. So
it's good for everything.
mhm.
Yeah, it has a lot of people don't know, but zinc is very good.
People
Um,
in Nigeria, please don't go and start eating zinc or from your
I
roof
know, right?
because you want to.
Don't go and overdose yourself on zinc. You just need a little tiny bit. Just a tiny dose is fine because some of your food already contains zinc. All right. Yeah. Okay. Maybe this was gonna happen, right?
Yeah,
Tomorrow when I feel better, we can work behind the scenes.
yeah,
You can set up like a private chat, and that way I can see your StreamYard.
yeah,
Yeah, and then we'll talk about it for sure.
yeah. I think I'll play
Just let me
around
know
with it
what time.
tomorrow as well and see
Mhm.
if I can stream YouTube or yeah, stream on YouTube. See how it works and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And
I
I
haven't
think
tried
I'll have
the
fun.
I have not tried going live yet on Instagram using StreamYard and TikTok and Facebook. I have not tried it
Hmm.
yet. Maybe I'll probably test it out tomorrow myself because I'm paying $20 to use this stuff every month. So
Yeah.
I need to make sure I'm getting the worth of my money. Yeah.
Okay.
But anyway, thank you again for always at least thank you for jumping on this. This was pretty much last minute. I was just gonna come here and do my thing and just bounce off onto you. Added in the comments in the group chat, like, did anybody watch the interview? I was like, oh my god, since you already watched it, we might as well just, talk about this. And
Yeah.
that was how you technically came into this picture. I swear to God, I think I was in between if I wanted to film this or not because I wasn't feeling too well.
Yeah.
And I just said, you know what, let me just hang in there and figure out what the hell is wrong with me, first of all, before I And even if I was gonna put out a
Yeah.
video, I wanted to put out something really quick, maybe in less than like 15 minutes, so it's
Yeah.
not too overwhelming. But yeah,
No, this was good. This was good.
yeah, this was really good actually. I don't know who next is getting interviewed, but I think we should do more of this. I think it helps the people like us put
Yeah.
two and two together to come into our delusional conclusions.
Yeah. Like I think for me, like usually when I see it's a United player and like or an ex-United player, I want like what they're talking about in terms of like their time in the club and stuff like that, right?
Hmm.
Like it's
Hmm.
always good to hear from them their personal experiences and what they thought about their time in the club and stuff like that. So
Yeah,
because like sometimes you don't know any of these stories, right? But
we just
I mean,
speculate. Yep.
yeah,
Before I end this call, what do you think about the third jersey? I bought mine already yesterday, and it has shipped today. That jersey, 8 down.
Lord,
The
I've been
Manchester
yeah,
United jersey, 8 down. 10 out of 10.
that third kit. I don't know. I think for me, like this season, all the kits have just been like, yeah,
Bam.
I don't
Get it.
know. Adidas did a good job with the kits this season. Like,
They really did well. They really did well, and the commercials was so beautiful. Babatov, the squad that did the behind, it was amazing. Everybody looked good. I was like, you know what? This has to be one of the best jerseys in a very long time, and
hmm
that's our away kit. I'm not still feeling that white one. I think I'm gonna get that in January when the price is like half the price. But for now,
definitely, there's no need to like, you know.
mm-mm,
I think for
mm-mm.
me, if I was gonna buy any of the jerseys, like straight up right now, it would be yeah the black one. But then I'll get the red in like Black Friday or red and white Black Friday. You would
That would
say,
be January. That
yeah.
would be in January. Yeah. But yeah. I think the white one would be nicer if it was long sleeve. I think it would be better if it's long sleeve. I don't know about the
You
whole
can
shop.
get them in long sleeve.
I know if I'm gonna get
Usually,
it, I think the white one
yeah.
I'll get it in a long sleeve. Because
hmm
at that time we're approaching winter. So I'm gonna need some long sleeves for sure.
I don't know. For me, I prefer the long sleeves to the short sleeves. So like, um, I think I only have one jersey that I bought for myself that is long sleeve. So not that is short sleeve. The Galo
The
one.
rest? Oh, okay.
I wanted to get long sleeve, but
Oh
I
wow.
think I think the short sleeve was just more appealing then. But definitely, like my next purchases would be long sleeves, and I like the long sleeves to the short sleeves anyway. Yeah,
Oh. Oh, wait. Did you order anything from Vancouver?
me?
Yeah.
No, I didn't. Why?
Why is it saying Vancouver pickup location? I would send it to you right now. I was like, what is this
For
boy?
me?
What is this boy? Are you in Vancouver?
No,
Am I getting this from?
I'm in Niagara Falls or St. Catharines, Niagara Falls.
What the hell? I'm gonna send it to you now. What the hell is this? Now I'm curious. What is this?
Remember, you're in cybersecurity.
Oh,
Okay? Don't click on
it's
mysterious links.
it's a note. It's a note that I made. Um, so when I came to Vancouver last year,
Okay,
so I did some tour location thing.
yeah.
So this was where Viator told me to meet them actually, the pickup location. So I did a
Mm.
screenshot of it. I was like, wait, what's going on here?
Yeah,
Who
I
is
was
following
just gonna say, don't click on mysterious links.
I
You're in
know.
cybersecurity,
That's
right?
my daily preaching at work. Do not click on something you're not expecting. Yeah. Anyway, thank you again. Thank you so much. I'm gonna do the preview. Let's try to meet tomorrow on your StreamYard. Send me the link. Tomorrow is what?
Thursday,
Thursday. Thursday is a
the
good day.
14th.
Um,
Yeah.
I don't think there's any game going on till Friday because Premier League is back on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, we can sort out your StreamYard stuff. And there's
Yeah.
something I actually want to discuss with you outside of this. It has to do with like the overlay that I just
Okay.
discovered. It shows you like the match countdowns and all that stuff. You just place it like as a banner on your StreamYard or something. And yeah,
Okay.
I found that out yesterday. But yeah, we'll talk about that one later. Thank you again. Thank you for joining me as usual. We'll be
You're
back
welcome as
again
always.
on Saturday.
Yes, for sure.
To all our replay crew, if you're going to be watching this, even the ones watching it in their bushes, that's fine. We love you guys. Let us know what you think in the comment section below. I'm not trying to be shady. I'm just a little all right. Okay. I'm being shady. Stop hiding in the bushes. Please like, share, subscribe. Okay. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you have additional comment. Let me know if I actually missed something,
Yeah,
let us know.
exactly.
And
Exactly.
Tony will be coming up soon, and we're going to be navigating to his channel too as well. Maybe we'll be bouncing off from one place to the
Mm-hmm.
There's a way you can also share it. Like if I have to figure out that collaboration stuff so that way it's like two YouTubers going live at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think that's a good way. But I'm happy I forced you, I pushed you, I suffocated you to open the YouTube channel. Yeah. I wish I had those sound effect stuff to give you a round
Oh,
of applause. TikTok has it.
I
But
think I
yeah,
think they might be here too.
it might be. I don't think so. I do not think StreamYard has that. I do not think so at all.
Maybe it's probably like one of those things that you probably have to
But they have like background music.
yeah.
They have background music. You know what? In that background music, actually, I think I can add music like a clap or something. That makes sense. That means I have to buy those sound effects from Etsy. Whatever. I don't have that energy right now. I do not have that energy right now. But
And we can deal with that later. Yeah.
yeah, that is not a priority right now. A goalkeeper is not my priority right now. Cut
Well,
your
it's looking
my
like he's
man.
going to Man City anyway, so
Who is that?
Donnarumma.
Oh, because they're bringing in the coins. Sheesh. They're bringing in the coins. But yeah. Anyway, thank you again. I appreciate it. We'll be back here again on Saturday. Premier League
Yeah.
is back on Friday. We're going to be watching so we can be tearing people apart every week. Until next
Um,
time, have a wonderful, wonderful Wednesday and stay safe.
Thank you. You as well. Hope you have a good rest of your week.
I know.
Don't get sick. You know,
My fingers crossed.
uh, definitely see you on Saturday for sure. We
Yes.
discuss, behind the scenes regarding all this, live stuff. So yeah,
That'll be tomorrow. That'll be tomorrow. Send me the
for
link.
sure,
Yeah.
for
Send me the
sure.
link.
Yeah.
Like this time tomorrow is fine.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
No problem. All
All
right.
right. Thank you
All
very
right. Take
much.
care.
Bye everyone.
Bye bye.